We all love a Sunday roast, don't we, folks? Yes, well, I certainly do. But one thing that I always see people criticised for a little bit on YouTube and other platforms when they're showing a Sunday lunch to people, it can all be a bit samey, can't it? You got your roast meat, you got your spuds, you got your veg, maybe a Yorkshire pudding, some gravy, and it's hard to sort of see what makes it special in a lot of places. I found a place that I think does a Sunday roast a little bit differently to a lot of other places. It's right behind me here. It's called Fold. Now, I'm in a place called Marple Bridge, which is south of Manchester, not far from Stockport. And this place behind me is listed in the top 50 best Sunday lunches in the UK. Quite the accolade, that. Now, I went to a place called the Running Horses in Mickleham in Surrey a little while back. They're also in that top 50 list. And I had a really good Sunday lunch there. So I'm hoping for something good and something a little bit different to show you as well. So let's get inside and find out what it's all about, shall we? So what makes this place different for a Sunday roast then? Well, for starters, the way they cook the meat apparently. It's done over a barbecue, not done in the oven. That's interesting. And also, they have things like a duck fat potato slice rather than normal roast potatoes. Interesting, interesting. I'm going to be really intrigued to see how this comes out. I think it's going to look really nice. Fingers crossed. Okay, can we please have the Manchester IPA beignet, please? And the trout pastrami as our starters. And then for the mains, we'd like the beef and the porchetta, please.
Would you like any extra sides today?
Should we get a plate of Yorkshires on the side? Do you reckon? Is that a good shout, is it?
Some Yorkies.
Yeah, we'll go for some Yorkies. And I think, yeah, you got veg. There's veg on there already. So yeah, that is perfect for now. Thank you very much. And then we'll sort desserts out afterwards. Yeah, looking forward to this. Thank you very much. So that's the order in. What do you think about that? Is it the same as you would have ordered? We could have had beef, chicken, porchetta, or some barbecued broccoli. I was never going to go for barbecued broccoli, was I? Beef, chicken, or porchetta. We've gone for the beef and the porchetta. What would you have gone for? Let me know below. Oh, the menu's trying to blow away. Come back. I need you. These starters have arrived and they look really, really very attractive. Very pretty plates. Come and look at this trout pastrami here. Really nicely cured. Beautiful colour to it. And that's served with some creme fraiche. We've got some pickles here. They're not cornichons, they're proper pickles. And here we have the caviar on the side. That's a herring roe caviar, not the real stuff. That would be far too expensive. And then I've got these little Manchester IPA beignets. Look at them, you can see little choux pastry things, fried up. They've got cheese inside, they've got cheese on the top, and a Frazzles flavoured seasoning. For those of you outside the UK, Frazzles are a bacon flavoured kind of corn snack crisp kind of thing. So, I'm going to start with the pastrami here, the trout pastrami. I should really start with that because it looks the most tempting. But here we go. Beautiful coating there of the herbs. Not too thinly sliced either, so that looks pretty good. The curing process has given it a really nice, firm, meaty texture. And those spices on the top. There's some fennel seed in there. They're really rather appealing. Let's load it up with a bit of everything on here. So we've got the creme fraiche. There we go. We're going to get a pickle. Looks like there's a little bit of fennel in those pickles as well. And we'll get a bit of caviar. Come on, we've got to treat ourselves, haven't we, sometimes? Oh, come back here. Don't try and escape. And don't you, Mr. Waspy, come and try and eat my lunch. Because you are not welcome. Right, here we go. Oh, yes. That Creme fraiche is really nice and thick and rich. Come on, Waspy. You don't like Sunday roasts. The pickle is quite lightly pickled, but it does still have a little bit of sharpness to it. And come on, a little bit of caviar. This has a little bit of texture, a little bit of saltiness. That is a very nicely balanced starter plate. Now I'm going to put my cutlery on this plate because I think these ones, you've basically just got to go in with your hands, haven't you? So what we've got here, the beignets. What cheese is it on the top of here? Derwent White, which is a local cheese. Oh, it's like a big cheesy wig on top of everything. Oh, look at all that. It smells amazing. Wow. Come and take a look inside this. Beautiful. Nice gooey, cheesy sauce in there. The frazzle seasoning gives that little bacony, salty edge. Mmm. They're warm. They're indulgent. A little bit crisp to the outside of that beignet. The cheese sauce inside is really intense. More cheese on top. I mean, more cheese is never a bad thing, is it? I'd say out of the two, that's my favourite. Well, we really enjoyed those starters. Both excellent. I haven't mentioned to you the fact I've got a beer here. Apparently this is from a local brewery, a Heller's kind of lager. That's rather nice too. Right. Come back when the roasts have arrived. I am excited. Wow, this does look different and it does look special. I'm starting off with the beef dish here. We've got the porchetta as well, so I'll try both for you on camera. The beef here looks beautiful. Not too pink, not too red in the middle, so it'll probably be suitable for most people. We also have this duck fat potato here, and as I can see it, it's very, 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 very thinly sliced potatoes, cooked in duck fat. Then it's kind of chilled, cut, fried. It's going to be indulgent. You've got gravy here in a little pot as well, and the beef does come with a Yorkshire pudding. And the veggies, look how vibrant these look. Beautiful green colour there. We've got all sorts of peas in there. There's leeks in there. There's pea shoots. Really, really appealing. And then we've got more Yorkshire puddings on the side, because apparently one's not enough. You've got to have another 4. In fairness, there isn't a Yorkshire pudding on the porchetta dish. So I guess that's why they offer that as a side there. So, what we're going to do, try a little bit of everything, and then I'll get onto the porchetta one. So I'm going to pick a piece of the beef from the middle. There we go, and just cut a little piece of this. Cuts very, very easily. Very, very easily. I just want to try this by itself first. Mmm. Wow. It's got seasoning on there already. They put salt over the top of it. But it's basically just a steak. Served as a roast dinner. The outside of it, you can see where it's been cooked on the flames. Got a little bit of horseradish here. Let's get some of that on there. See what that brings to the party. Oh, yeah. That is a really nice punchy horseradish too. Now, I think Little 'un is probably going to want to eat most of this, so we're not going to go too mad with it. In fact, I won't even put any veggies on for her. I'll let her do that afterwards. And we can try the Yorkshire pudding and the duck fat potato from the others. I'm going to pinch a little bit more of her beef though. Sorry, kiddo. It is delicious. Okay, we're moving on to the porchetta now. And this is where we're going to load everything up and try all the other bits and bobs. So again, we've got the same sort of deal going on here. The meat, the potato, the gravy. I've got a really nice looking apple sauce here. to go with that porchetta. And of course then we've got the Yorkies and the veggies and stuff. But what I want to do, we'll move the gravy out of the way. Oh, I've still got Littland's gravy here as well. Move that out of the way as well. There we go. And we'll have a look at this porchetta. Now look at this skin on here. The crackling. You can probably hear that picked up on the microphone. Very, very nicely cooked, that. It's rolled pork belly, of course, with a herb stuffing in there. So I'm going to try it, just a little piece of the pork meat itself first. Now this should be soft and tender and juicy. Oh, and it is. That's got a really, really intense flavour, which is quite unusual for pork. Yeah, a little bit of this stuffing here as well. Very herbal. A little bit of sausage meat in there too. Oh yeah, that's rather good. In fact, I'm not going to cut another piece off of that. I tell a lie. I am. I was going to say I'm going to pour the gravy over it, but I want to try it with this apple sauce first before I get the gravy everywhere. It's almost like an apple pie filling. And of course, apple works so beautifully with pork. That goes really well. Let's try it, see if I can get a little bit of this crackling here. Now, regular viewers of the channel will know I'm not the biggest fan of crackling in the world. Do you know what? You can't cut crackling like that, can you? You've got to pick it up and go for it. You hear that crunch? Oh, wow. That is actually good. This could actually convert me into being a crackling lover. The fat has rendered away from it. So you've just really got the skin there. But it's such an intense crunch. But it's got a lightness to it because it's not so fatty. It's almost like a really crispy pork quaver. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's come into this potato. Maybe you want to come and have a little look at this as I cut into it. Here we go. Oh, yeah. You can see all those little layers of potato in there. All crisped up on the outside. Let's try a little bit of this first. By itself. Then it's going to be veggies and gravy time. That is like a pillow of potato. It's almost mash-like inside because of the way it's been cooked. And that lovely crisp from that little frying at the last minute brings a great flavour. Oh yeah, that is good. Right, let's spin the plate around a little bit. We're going to get some of these veggies on here. Again, I really love the look of these veggies. We've got some pea shoots, we've got mange too, we've got regular peas, there's leeks in there. Nice green veggies. In fact, there's mange too and sugar snap peas in here as well. So peas are the theme, but it's nice to have that kind of mixture as well, isn't it? And lovely and crispy as well. Wow. So fresh tasting. I'm very much of the opinion that peas are one of the greatest vegetables out there. They're so versatile. They freeze brilliantly. But when you get fresh ones like this, that flavour, it's just a perfect spring, summer accompaniment to a plate of food like this. What you can have any time of year though. The Yorkshire pudding. And look how well they're made. Puffed up beautifully. Now I've got gravy here in a little pot, but we've also got gravy here. So I'm going to use some of this gravy just to pour into and around that Yorkshire pudding. Back onto the plate there. Come on. Crisp on the outside, soft on the inside. If there's anyone out there that doesn't like Yorkshire puddings, I'm not sure me and you can be friends. They are one of the world's greatest things. That is so well made. Lovely and crisp on the outside, a little bit soggy underneath and inside. I've just poured the gravy over everything else. Look at the glossiness of that. Wow. I wasn't going to have a dessert. The camera person over there insisted on getting one, so we've got one to share between us. And it's a tiramisu. Now this, apparently, is not any ordinary tiramisu. The sponge base made in-house. Underneath the mascarpone kind of mousse cream thing is actually a coffee ice cream that they make in-house, using coffee that they make on site. Obviously a bit more attention to detail. And at least tiramisu is made in-house. That's not very usual, is it? Great dusting of cocoa over the top there. Let's just get stuck in, shall we? Now, I'm not allowed to eat too much of this. I've got to get into that ice cream in the middle. Because otherwise, if I don't get a bite of everything, I'll have to have more than one bite, won't I?
No.
And the camera person is not happy with that idea. So, here we go.
Like a cigar event.
You know what? I've said this before on the channel. I'm not a big fan of tiramisu. And I actually had one up in Scotland, didn't I? At Tony Macaroni's. Which, again, they made it in-house, on site. And it really changed my opinion about it a little bit. If they were all like this, I think I could get into it. That mousse, I'm just going to show you a little bit on camera here. So light and fluffy. The ice cream underneath, really rich with coffee flavour. And the sponge is great. There's some coffee liqueur in here as well. And obviously, I've got to be a bit careful with that with Litland, so... So I've had another bite?
No.
Okay. Here you go, you have your dessert back. That is really, really good. Folks, I am as full as an egg. That was lunch at Fold, here in Marple Bridge, not too far away from Stockport. And a very good lunch it was too. Sunday lunch with a twist. I've got to say, the bavette steak and the porchetta as the main elements on a Sunday dinner actually really worked for me. Really enjoyed it. And I like those little touches like the duck fat potato, the beautiful green, fresh, vibrant veggies, glossy gravy. They're obviously putting a lot of time and effort into this. It's impressive. Even the starters, you know, there's little beignets. Oh, they were a treat, weren't they? I was having a chat with the waitress about them. Apparently they change it time to time. Sometimes they'll do like a salt and vinegar version, sometimes a cheese and onion version. This time it was with frazzles. It's kind of like a twist on a pub snack. I like that. Bit of playfulness, a little bit of creativity on the menu. Really rather good. The trout starter as well. Very, very tasty, very, very pretty. But the roasts were the star of the show. Tiramisu wasn't bad either, was it? I only got a couple of spoonfuls of it, mind. Someone behind the camera took the rest. One little thing to mention, we got the bill, paid the bill, and after that I noticed that we'd been charged for the 2-course lunch and a 3-course lunch, but then the tiramisu was an extra on top of that, which obviously isn't right, is it? So I queried it and instantly it was taken off the bill, refunded to my card. So props to them for sorting it out so quickly. No issue there whatsoever. The place itself, nicely decorated inside, and I really like that little decking area where we got to sit outside overlooking the river. I mean, it's not the sunniest day today, but it was still perfectly pleasant to be sat outside, it really was. So, what have we paid all together? Well, it's a bit hard to work out now that I've got a couple of different receipts with refunds and this, that and the other on there. But I can tell you that the 3-course lunch is $35.95. No, the 2-course lunch is $35.95. Come on, Greeno, read numbers. And the 3-course is $41.95. Is that on the high side? Maybe compared to an average roast somewhere. But this isn't an average roast. It's a little bit elevated, isn't it? The 2 drinks that we had, a beer and a sort of cherry mocktail kind of thing, they were £11.50 altogether. The Yorkshire puddings aside, £4.50. So overall, including a service charge and taking off the price of the tiramisu again, I have paid about £104 for that lunch. It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But sometimes you've got to treat yourself, haven't you? So how am I going to score it? I mean, I'm going to have to take that price into account a little bit. A little bit. But I really liked it. I really liked it. So the camera person is showing me that that she thinks it was 4.5. I don't know, I think that's possibly a little harsh. I might go a little bit higher than that. I'm thinking about a 4.6, 4.7 for it. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll call it a 4.6. I think that's a fair score. Would I come back again? Absolutely. Would it be interesting to see what is on their menu the rest of the week? Absolutely. And does it get Greeno's green light? Absolutely. It does. Really enjoyable. Really enjoyable. So, if you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed eating that lunch, you can always click a thumbs up on there to show your support for the channel. And ding your bell for notifications, click the subscribe button, all that sort of stuff. Take a look through the back catalogue. There's a little playlist of Sunday roasts. I mean, this was a bit of a different Sunday roast, wasn't it? But there's some more traditional ones on there too. Right, where am I going to head next? That's the question. Well, I'm a long way from home. There's got to be something else around I can try up in this neck of the woods, isn't there? Time for a bit of a lie down first, though. Whew, full as an egg. I'll catch you next time.